What's going on, family? It's your guy, Bora the Lucky Libra. Thank you for tapping in to another episode, all right? Thank you. And as you can see by the title, we're getting close to wrapping up the Signs Through the Houses series, but today we'll be picking it up with Aquarius in the 6th house, all right? So this is my, what's this? Aquarius in the 6th, then we got Pisces in the 7th. So this is my Virgo risings. My Virgo risings, all right? So, I love my Virgo risings. So, before we get into it, excuse me, y'all. It's been a long night. Been knocking these joints out, all right? Had like 2 readings today. Been trying to knock out all these videos all at once, all right? So, let's get into it, all right? We got 2 more to go. Now, before we get into it, make sure to like, share, subscribe, all right? So we can circulate these gems. Make sure to tap into my website to connect with the Lucky Libra. Tap into my Patreon if you like to dive deeper. Let's get right into it. Now, when we look at the 6th house, what is the 6th house? All right, it's an Earth house. So Earth houses correlate to career, how we, build stability and security in this lifetime. But when we look at the 6th house specifically, we're looking at our routine and schedule. Things that influence how we deal with our routine and schedule and what we may attract while, in the process of cultivating a routine and schedule. The 6th house rules what we experience in the workplace. All right. So even if you work at 10 different jobs, there may be certain themes and energies you consistently experience within these workplaces. All right. That'll be 6th house energies. The 6th house has a huge emphasis on your diet, your regimen, your sense of wellness, right? Your well-being. The 6th house rules the nervous system. So this is what we're dealing with in the 6th house. Now, we throw Aquarius here. So for one, you need to know Saturn is your house ruler. You need to know what house you have Saturn in, all right? Because the house you have Saturn in is going to bring energies from that house into your 6th house. When you have problems and issues in your 6th house, you're going to find the answers and solutions in the house that Saturn is in. And the house Saturn is in is also going to be an area where, because it's your 6th house lord that deals with working, scheduling, and organizing, the house that Saturn is in is going to be an area that you're going to have to learn how to, work on, how to craft, how to keep in your daily, weekly regimen and schedule. Okay? You'll feel the influences to incorporate this house into your schedule. And when we look at, so that's Saturn there. And then that's the crazy thing. I said this in the Capricorn joint too, in the Capricorn in the 6th house, we already working in the house that Saturn is at. Whatever house you have Saturn at, we put it in some type of work there. We trying to build and structure something there. So it's like double the work influence if you have a Saturn ruled 6th house for the house that Saturn is in. Now, what do we know about Aquarius? What do we know about the influences and themes Aquarius brings wherever it's at in the chart? For one, it's an air sign, but it's a Saturn-ruled air sign. So it has a huge influence on communication and connecting and relationships, but with a Saturn-like influence on it. So networking, business partners, associates, colleagues, co-workers, all right, business partners, people you're a part of community with. These are the things Aquarius socializes with, or these are things these are the Aquarius themes, all right? So when you put this into the 6th house, these are the things that start to manifest in the 6th house. You manifest a lot of dealing with a lot of people in the 6th house at times, all right? In the 6th house, you may have a lot of people that start to depend on you for things in the 6th house, because there's a sense of community group. People may be quick to incorporate you into the group in the 6th house, all right? They look at you as you being a key piece of the group, of the community, of what the group is trying to put together in the 6th house. You're going to have a lot of ideas and a lot of out-the-box ways. See, people, this is my what again? This is my keep catching brain farts on that. This is my Virgo risings. Virgo risings are going to develop a lot of out-of-the-box ways to deal with working on something, scheduling something, routine in something, with Aquarius in the 6th house. Aquarius, you know, is separate from the pack. It does things differently. It feels more comfortable being an individual and going against the grain and rebelling. So you may find yourself being a black sheep or the super individual one in the 6th house, no matter what you do. Wherever you work at, you always the one doing something different against the grain or opposite to how things may correlate or opposite to what's the traditional way of doing things. But guess what you end up being after that? You end up manifesting being a person that's influential in this area. You end up manifesting a person that now this is the new way. This is the new way we do things in the restaurant, in the kitchen. This is the new way that we blah, 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 blah. When this Aquarius in the 6th house person showed up here and influenced us and showed us, you know, a more innovative way of doing things. You know, Aquarius deals with being different, is going to influence transformation, and, you know, it's real innovative. So they're going to spark, you know, new ways of doing something in the 6th house. They may spark new trends of how to do things in the 6th house. You know, they start doing something with their business. If they are owner, manager, or whatnot, or have authority within their business or career, or even how they brand themselves. Even how I don't like how my tank top showing. I don't know, little stuff like that. I'm a Libra, y'all. I can't lie, I don't like shit like that. So when you know, even if like whatever they're branding or whatnot, like within their industry, you can manifest people. You can see it slightly. Like if you what's the name? You a Virgo rising, you start doing something within career a certain way, and you start seeing people in your industry start doing shit like that. Yeah, you just know you the one setting the trends. Just know you the one influencing them. You the influential one. All right. So a lot of that energy there, but you may manifest situations where you're perceived as rebellious. So it's like the gift and the curse here. You know, you got to take the good with the bad with Aquarius in the 6th house from that perspective. So you want to put your eggs in the basket of working on what you want to work on, taking control over your domain in the 6th house. Because once again, Aquarius ruled by Saturn. Saturn deals with authority, higher positions, and hierarchy. And it's like you're not gonna like dealing with authority and shit in the 6th house Aquarius in this house. You're not gonna like that shit. Really not gonna like it. You know, you're gonna want to have some sort of control. And Aquarius is definitely a sign to talk about control because we got that Uranus influence. So yes, your 6th house may go through a lot of transformations. Things may always be unexpected or change a lot within the places that you work at. All right. You may deal with power and control issues in the areas that you work at. So, you know, people sent your manager, boss, or higher ups, or even just coworkers, colleagues, people that you work with, right? You have a project, a business project you're working on, people that you're working with. You got to be careful on how they try to, you know, either manipulate your power, see that you have a certain power with something, they feel a type of way, they jealous, or they just try to, you know, all type of power and control issues because they see you do things in an individual way. They take it a certain way. They think you're trying to personally be offensive. So it's like funny things like that with Aquarius in the 6th house. You know, Aquarius, that constellation, a lot of times people with a lot of Aquarius energy sometimes do things from a real subconscious point of view, and it comes off real reserved, nonchalant to others and whatnot. So this is what you might manifest in the 6th house. You may have a strong individual pursuit for something you want to do in the 6th house, and others take that shit. Other people, you have a whole brilliant, individual, creative, innovative way of working on a business or taking care of something in the work field. And for some reason, you manifest resistance. You manifest opposition. You manifest power and control issues. You manifest coming off rebellious. So it's like, fuck it. You got to embrace all of that to gain your power in the 6th house. Fuck it. All right, Virgo risings. But yeah, a lot of things can change here, transform here. You have the ability to bring transformation to your physical reality with the creative, innovative ways you go about scheduling and routining things in your life, period. Now, this is another thing. Aquarius is air. So air signs deal with the ideas, deal with the intellect. So yes, beautiful, fruitful, innovative ideas. Once again, I love using the word innovative with Aquarius because that's truly what y'all are. But, you know, real unique ways of working on things or unique things to work on, schedule and routine, right? But at the same time, Aquarius got to be assertive here because Aquarius be looking for mental shortcuts as well. You think the lucky Libra don't know? I knows. That's why y'all love gambling. That's why y'all love doing things that take risks. That's why y'all like hitting licks. That's why y'all like scamming. Yeah, I know, Aquarius. You like getting things quick. You can't really necessarily adapt that mentality in the 6th house when you got Aquarius here. So you got to apply these, real strategic ideas. You may be able to manipulate energies in the sixth house. Shit, more so manipulate people. You may have the potential to manipulate certain energies and people to do certain things, pull certain strings for you, because you have a plug. Aquarius has the plug-like energy, so it could find itself manifesting relationships to help it connect things, or be the one to help others to connect things in their life. So overall, with the resources that you may be able to access here, you may just be able to, move certain things around where you actually don't have to do as much groundwork, because you got to contact a resource, another party that's able to cover some groundwork for you. You just want to make sure when you're dealing with collaborative efforts, networking with individuals, that you're very upfront, transparent, honest, blunt, and direct when you're communicating, building, putting contracts together, because that's, once again, power and control issues, manipulation. Got to be careful of that shit here. You gotta be careful. So you make the shit. Somebody owe you some bread in the sixth house, and then they talking about you better come get it in blood. And it ain't no come get it in blood. We got the contract. I ain't about to put my paws on you. We ain't about to take it there. I ain't about to catch a case. We ain't about to catch me slipping. I thought this one out. Talking about come get it in blood. You feel me? But for real talk though, all jokes aside, you got to be on point with who you working with, dealing with in the sixth house. Got to be on point when you got Aquarius here. All right. Excuse me. Aquarius in the sixth house. Yes, they could look towards unconventional ways to schedule and work on things. So they might be the one, once again, black sheep energy, opposing energy. So you working with them, you're part of a group with them, working with something, or they in the workplace, y'all trying to take care of something as a group in the workplace. And their idea to work on something is some whole other outlandish, out the box. Ain't nobody ever think about that shit, and nobody could really even see how this shit makes sense. But once somebody says, all right, let's just give it a try, and y'all try the Aquarius way of doing something in the sixth house. Once again, now they influence y'all, now they influential, and now y'all got a whole new way of doing something. But y'all tried to downplay it though. All right. Stop trying to downplay my Virgo rises like that. Don't be doing my Virgo rises like that. All right, you need a Virgo rising in your life. You need Virgo energy in your life. Period, man. Help you keep shit together. And yeah, that's what manifests with Aquarius. That's what manifests here with Aquarius in the sixth house. But definitely a whole bunch of opportunities to open up networking opportunities in this house, a whole bunch of opportunities to start careers within new spaces, aka within things that haven't been touched, or industries that haven't been touched that are new, or things that are things that people are really involved into in the public, because Aquarius deal with like the public environment, politics, what's going on outside, social media, technology, communication. They may find themselves being able to channel messages in career, communicate very important information to the public environment through career. Yup, you got Saturn influences here still. So when it comes to scheduling routine, once again, Saturn, that planet don't play with karma. You will feel that you will learn the influence. You will learn the significance of time management and discipline in this house. And I want y'all to understand that you can't play with Saturn ruling your sixth house, because the more that you are lackadaisical and not assertive, Aquarius, because I'm a Libra. One thing Libras and Aquarius got in common is that lack of sun energy. So when you bring that lack of sun energy into the sixth house, when you not as assertive, but you got all these great ideas, man, you're going to feel that karma you're going to feel that power, that energy from Saturn to manifest a situation to get you on your ass in the sixth house, to get you on the grind in the sixth house. You're gonna manifest that. Saturn don't play that. Saturn not about to be comfortable with you just not asserting, these blueprints and schemes and plans and creative ideas you got in the sixth house. Now, Saturn not about to sit back and not watch you apply that shit. Gonna make you feel the heat. So that's something very important to understand in the sixth house. And that shit, because it's Aquarius, it could be manifested through a stranger, somebody you don't even have a strong type bond with. They tell you some shit like, hey, I don't know you like that, but you got a lot of potential. Don't waste it. Like some shit like that. You be like, what the fuck? How does person know me? Shit like that, Aquarius be having all type of unknown shit happen, the rule of the unknown. So, you could anticipate some unknown shit going on in the houses you got Aquarius in. But yeah, they could become masterminds in this area. You know, they could be the one that really know how to make things gel in the workplace. You know, they could be the one that come off. Sometimes Aquarius in the 6th house, Virgo risings, they look like, sometimes they may feel like they're one of the only competent ones in the workplace. They may feel like that at times. It's like, damn, I'm always in the middle. I always got to be the plug for something. I always got to connect something. I always got to be the cement for the bricks. Who's going to do all this if I'm not here? Who's going to be connecting and dismal if I'm not here? That type of energy at times with Aquarius in the 6th house. You know, they're definitely going to gain some information, some insight on how to deal with with their diet and regimen from how they may see others deal with it in society, with how things that they learn about diet and regimen through the public environment and those around them. It is Saturn energy, so they're going to feel, once again, when I say you're going to feel the influence to be disciplined within the schedule and routine area, it falls into wellness. So you're going to understand how to develop a serious temperament here for how you deal with your wellness and regimen. Karma runs quick here in that aspect as well. All right. But that's what we got going on with Aquarius in the 6th house, family. So you already know the vibes. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, tap into the Patreon if you like to dive deeper. Tap into my website if you like to connect with the Lucky Libra. And next episode, we'll be picking it up with Pisces in the 6th house. All right, guys. And that'll be wrapping up the 6th house series, and we're moving on to the 7th house. But until next time, family, peace.